Because I basically been since the Electric View, I've been taking like a sabbatical to deal with my own issues, and now uh, they're not completely dealt with, but I have my ups and downs, but my positivity for the EU hasn't stopped. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
It has positive feelings to it. I mean, um, one of the things I got to do when we were there in 2016 was have set up a little artist symposium, because I realized that a lot of the people were there were people like poets, storytellers, like Gata Shea and
Right brain.
and oh yeah, and uh, their work is, I think, in some cases more important than the actual science itself. In a sense, I mean, look at what Star Trek did for an entire generation.
Yeah, no doubt, that's true.
It changes your mindset. I mean, I not it, in you know, I'm not one to. I'm the first person to say, hey, I don't agree with everything Einstein ever said. I'm guaranteed. But man, I love the idea of transporters and warp drive, and this whole idea of wormholes going to other planets and Stargate. Yeah, I'm all for that, even though it's fiction. In my book now, you know, once your mind clicks, it can't go back. In a paradigm, I can tell you what the other paradigm was like, but not with the same vigor as one who has switched a paradigm, I guess. But
you know what Tarkovsky says about fiction, right?
No, go ahead. Tell me the quote.
Today's science is yesterday's fiction, or tomorrow's fiction is today's, science. It's tomorrow's science. What I'm trying to say, today's science fiction is tomorrow's science.
I'm often of the thoughts that it could also be that yesterday's science became a fiction.
Well said, Neil. That is very true.
I know what you mean.
Yes. I'm sorry, I butchered that.
You butchered it. Yes, it's okay. It's okay. It's but you are thinking, yeah, the idea that we, if we can imagine it, it's darn near impossible for us not to do it.